All right, so the first problem that we're going to multiply here is going to be 2a minus 4 times, so another parenthesis, 3a plus 5. Now, when we look inside of the parentheses, 2a minus 4, these are two different terms, so we cannot combine like terms here. Same thing in this parenthesis, 3a plus 5 are not like terms, so we cannot combine those terms. But we can always multiply no matter if they are alike or not. Okay, so we can multiply these. So what's going to happen is we are going to distribute each term in the first parenthesis to each term in the second parenthesis. So the first term is 2a. So we're going to take that and distribute it to 3a so that we have 2a times 3a. Next, we're going to distribute the 2a to the next term in the parenthesis, which is 5. So we're going to do 2a times 5. Then we're not finished because 4 needs to be distributed, or negative 4, because we always take the sign that is in front of our number. So negative 4 times 3a. And then negative 4 times 5. So after we figure out our distributing, we're going to go ahead and multiply those. Now, when you get good at these, you'll skip this part. But for note's sake, I want to make sure you see every single step that I'm doing, so I write out everything. Now, 2a times 3a. First, I'm going to multiply the coefficients 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then a times another a. Whenever I multiply the something by itself, that's when I get powers and exponents. And the exponent becomes however many times I'm multiplying that. So a times a is going to give me a squared. So there's my first term. Next, I'm going to go into the 2a times 5. So the coefficients, or the coefficient 2 and the constant 5. So 2 times 5, I'm going to get 10. And a, this is positive, so I'm going to put a plus sign in front of there. Negative 4 times 3a is negative 12a. And then negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Okay. So when I look at this line, it is just a polynomial, 6a squared plus 10a minus 12a minus 20. I see that I have like terms within these 4, which is 10a and negative 12a. So I'm going to combine those together. So we always want to write in simplest form. So together they become positive 10 and negative 12 will be negative 2a. And then I bring down the rest of the polynomial. So that is my answer. So when I multiply those two, it is equal to 6a squared minus 2a minus 20. So now this is what we consider distributing. Maybe you've heard of FOIL, which only works when you're doing 2 terms by 2 terms. So I don't really like to use FOIL because it only works in that one scenario. But if you work with distributing all terms into the other terms that we're multiplying, you'll always be able to get the right answer. But I'm going to show you guys another method, which I call the box method. So with the box method, you still get the same answer. You take your first polynomial, so that first parenthesis, and you write it, you're going to write it horizontal across, or you can do it vertical, whichever way you like. So I'm going to just do it this way, 2a minus 4, and then you take your second polynomial or your second parenthesis and put it vertical. So 3a plus 5. And then you're going to create boxes where each, for the columns and rows, right? So you have a 2 by 2, or 2 times 2 will give you 4. So you should have 4 on the inside. And then you just multiply them wherever whatever's at the top and then whatever's to the left on the outside of your box. So for that first one, we did 2a times 3a. So that was in yellow. So 2 times 3 is 6, and a times a is a squared. Then we did, so for -4, multiplying 3, that's represented in green. So -4 times 3 is -12, and then there's an a. Next, we would have 2a times 5. That's going to give us 10a. And then we have -4 times 5, which is going to give us -20. And then you just write all of your pieces from the inside of your boxes. Just write them out in one long polynomial. So a squared minus 12a. 10 does not have a sign, so that means it's positive. So we use plus 10a. And then minus 20. And this is your answer before you combine these like terms here. So -12 plus 10 is going to give you -2. And then once you simplify it, that becomes the same thing that we got last time. All right, so now we're going to multiply 7m plus 8 multiplied by 4m plus 1. So first I'm going to use the I'm going to use the box method first. So the box method first, I'm going to put 7m plus 8 across the top. And down here, I'm going to put 4m plus 1. So since it's a 2 by 2 and 2 times 2 is 4, I should have 4 boxes on the inside. First, I'm going to do 7m times 4m. So 7 times 4 is 28. And m times another m is m squared. 8 times 4m is going to give me 32m. 7m times 1 is going to give me 7m. And then 8 times 1 is going to give me 8. So I'm going to write all of that out. 32 is positive. 7m is positive. So plus 7m. And then plus 8. I'm going to combine the like terms, these two m terms that are the same. So my answer is going to be 28m squared plus 39m plus 8. Right? So this is what I considered box method. And over here, I have enough room. I'm going to use the distributive method. So for the distributive method, I am going to first do 7m times 4m. Then I'm going to do 7m times 1. Then I am going to do 8 times 4m. And then I'm going to do 8 times 1. Next, I'm going to multiply those. So 7 times 4 is 28. M times m is m squared. 7m times 1 is positive 7m. 8 times 4 is positive 32, and there's an m. 8 times 1 is positive 8. I'm going to combine my like terms. And that's going to give me 28m squared plus 39m plus 8. So I get the same answer no matter which method I choose. You choose the method that works for you.